Bismillah wa salatu wa salamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. What page number is that, Asna?
53.
Okay, so 53, we're going to start at the bottom.
Okay.
And you're going to answer these questions because you did reading ahead. If the Mawsoof, which means the noun, is light, the Sifah must also be light. What say you?
True.
No, it's not true,
It's
actually.
false, then.
Yes, that's very good. It is false. That's very perceptive of you, Usta. If it's not true, it must be false. Why isn't it true? Or it's because between a Mawsoof and a Sifah, 4 properties have to match, which means status has to match. That means if it's Rafa, then both have to be Rafa. If it's Nasb, then both have to be Nasb. If it's Jarr, both have to be Jarr.
Okay.
Gender has to match. Both have to be either masculine or feminine. Number has to match. Both have to be either singular, pair, or plural. Gender has to match, which means both have to be either masculine or both feminine. But light and heavy is a minor quality. It's under status, but it's a minor quality.
Yeah.
Minor qualities don't have to match. So it could be that the Mawsoof is light and the Sifah is heavy, or the Mawsoof is heavy and the Sifah is light for some reason. Because it could be that the Mawsoof is partly flexible and the Sifah is not partly flexible, or the other way around. Right? And some partly flexibles, partly flexibles don't have tanween, so they're light. Right? So that's not necessarily the case. Is that clear to you? Okay. There is only one Mawsoof, but there can be multiple Sifahs.
True.
That's true. That's true. Because you can have lots of adjectives for one noun. That's possible. The 4 properties of the Mawsoof must match the 4 properties of the Sifah.
Yes.
That's correct. The Mawsoof and Sifah must always be right beside each other.
False.
That's false. You can have them far apart. Sifah can come before or after Mawsoof.
False.
Where does it come?
After.
The Sifah cannot have al unless the Mawsoof has al on it.
True.
No,
False.
that's false. I'll tell you why. What does putting an al on a word do?
Make it proper.
That's right. How many ways can you make a word proper?
7.
Yes,
No.
7.
Yeah, 7.
7. So it could be that the Mawsoof is proper for 7 reasons, one of 7 reasons. And then you make the Sifah proper by putting an alif lam on it. So it's not like this has to have al and this has to have al. The real
As
thing
long
is they
as
both
they're
have to be
proper.
proper.
Okay.
Why are they proper? It could be one of 7 reasons.
Yeah.
You understand? So limiting it to they both have to have the same reason for being proper, that's not right.
Okay.
You got it? The non-human plurals usually have singular feminine sifas. Non-human plurals, like kutub, if you say beautiful books, kutubun jamilun, kutubun jamilani, kutubun jamiluna, or jamilatun, or jamilatun, what do you think goes with kutub?
Jamilatun?
No, it's actually jamilatun. You know why?
Oh,
because non-humans are
it's a
plural.
non-human plural, so it has to be treated singular feminine.
Treating
so
it
it's
singular
true.
feminine means its adjective is singular feminine in this case.
So it's
Okay,
true.
so it's true. Using the word bank below, translate the following from English to Arabic. Kutub, wujuh, Quran, sayyara, bayt, da 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 da. Okay. Under an ugly house. Actually, you know what?
That's
I'm going to
mean.
pause the recording.
Okay.
I'm going to have them pause the recording, and I'm going to have you do this right now.
Okay.
And then I want to see how you answered it. Then we'll go over it together. Okay?
Okay.
So get started. So you did this exercise, and let's see the answers that you wrote for each of these, inshallah. Hopefully you didn't make too many mistakes. So the first question is under an ugly house,
Yes.
right? So you wrote tahta.
Tahta.
Yeah. Now tahta is a special mudaf. Tahta fawqa qabla. You wrote baytun after
So
that.
it should be baitin.
Yeah, you wrote baytun, which is wrong,
Okay, so it would be.
and that should be wrong. It should be baytin. Why should it be baytin? Because it's a mudaf
Because
ilayh,
it's a
right?
mudaf
And then
ilayh.
the next word was a sifa, which was qabih. So qabih
Qabihin.
hin. That would have been the right answer. You got it?
Mm-hmm.
What's the next question?
On the red books.
So what did you write?
Ala.
Ala is correct. So far so good.
الكتب الحمراء.
Ala al-kutubi
الحمراء.
al-hamra'i. That's correct.
Ah, good.
That's correct. Al-hamra'i, this is good Arabic because even though hamra, by the way, is partly flexible, when you put alif lam on it, it becomes fully flexible.
Okay.
Okay? So when you put Alif lam on a partly flexible, it actually becomes fully flexible.
Okay.
And because you had to do that, because the two had to match. And I'm glad you chose al-hamra and not ahmar. Can you tell me why you chose al-hamra and not al-ahmar?
Because al-kutub is a non-human broken plural,
That's
so
right.
it has to be feminine.
Very good. What's the next question?
The heavy car.
What did you write?
السيارة ثقيلة.
As-sayyaratu. And then what?
ثقيلة.
Thaqilatu. Like that? Okay, the problem with that is this is supposed to be a Mawsoof Sifah,
Okay.
which means they're both
Oh.
supposed to be proper.
Okay. So
So-
السيارة الثقيلة.
Ath-thaqilatu. The other problem with that was the way you wrote it. You wrote ath-thaqilatu as light. You see that you wrote thaqilatu as light? But you have to have 4 reasons to make a word light. You had none of them.
So it's سيارة ثقيلة.
But if you did write sayyaratun thaqilatun, you're right. It should have been sayyaratun thaqilatun. But if you wrote that, it wouldn't be correct also. You know why? Because the question was what?
the heavy car.
The heavy car. So you would have been good Arabic, but it's just not what I asked for. I asked for
What
the.
is it?
So now you have to think about what this is. As-sayyaratu ath-thaqilatu would be the right answer.
السيارة الثقيلة.
Yeah, so the tanween would be gone because alif lam doesn't like tanween. You get it? Is there any more?
One more.
Okay.
A corrupt nation.
What did you write for corrupt nation?
قوم فاسق.
Okay, so you wrote qawmun. Hold on, sorry. You wrote qawmun and then
فاسق. But I
fasiqun.
should have wrote فاسقة, right?
No.
No.
Qawm is plural,
Because the Arabs said so.
which means it's an actual plural, not a feminine plural. It's not a broken plural because the Arab said so. It's an actual plural because the Arab said so.
So قوم فاسقون.
That's correct.
Okay.
Got it?
Yes.
Okay. That's good. This was good exercise. You know, more of this, inshallah. I normally don't give you exercises where you have to write Arabic yourself.
Under an ugly house.
Huh?
You're still under an ugly house.
Yeah, so, yeah, I know. But that's okay. That's okay. But inshallah, when you finish the units and we finish the Quranic Arabic, then actually I'm going to teach you how to speak and write Arabic.
Okay.
Inshallah. So eventually that we have class in Arabic itself. Bismillah. But not right now. Right now you have to focus on Quranic Arabic. But it's good to, kind of see how these rules come together
Okay.
and form sensible things. So it's good exercise. Barakallahu li wa lakum. Good enough. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.